Hi, Misha here, and let's see how long I can stay outside. It's about 14, 15 degrees out, but luckily, really no wind to speak of, so that's something. In fact, we had a little snow yesterday. Before that, we had some rain turning into sleet. It wasn't too bad Thursday out here, but Friday it started getting chilly, and that progressed into Saturday, and by Saturday night it was quite cool, and Sunday it was really, the last few days have been about as cold as anything. 14, 15, 16 degrees low, high around 20, 23. Although tomorrow is going to get sweltering at about a high of 34. But then the next day, the high is back to around 30, 32. So hovering around freezing, but pretty clear skies. And I'm recording this on the last night I'm out here at the cabin. This might be my record for the longest time spent out here. This is technically over 2 weeks now. I got out here towards the evening on Monday before Christmas, and as I record this, we're Monday night, verging Tuesday morning, the week after New Year's, be the 7th. Didn't actually plan to stay this long. My original plan was to come out on, the day before Christmas Eve and go home New Year's Day. But as I mentioned in other videos, I got sick with the flu. Really started off as a tickle in the back of my throat early Christmas morning. I kind of woke up at 5 or so Christmas morning and kind of felt a little choked up, but didn't feel too bad Christmas morning with everyone. But then really started to feel tired that afternoon. Just thought, well, I haven't slept much. It's been hectic. But then Thursday, woke up not feeling hot. Friday, thought it was nothing more than a cold, but by Friday evening, nope, it was flu. And then Saturday was probably the worst day. Sunday wasn't great either. And by New Year's Eve, I wasn't 100%, but I was at least well enough to kind of visit with folks. So, had to extend my trip because really hadn't got anything done video-wise or work-wise. And just, things I wanted to do-wise. Didn't really get any time to enjoy. Oh, but time to get back to home and work, and I always have mixed feelings about heading back now. Really don't know where home is anymore to some extent. I'm very much at peace out here, and that's good. But I also kind of feel like I'm on vacation out here, so after a while I feel like, okay, I'm being lazy, I need to get back to work. And while I do like being in the country and living not rough, it's very comfortable these days, but not a bunch of restaurants nearby or grocery stores, and just having to pack supplies and cook meals. There's something to be said of being back in the city where there's tons of restaurants and food's convenient. Walmarts and everything else are nearby, Amazon next day delivery. And I think that's always who I've been. There's one half of me that really likes the solitude of being in the country and kind of enjoys roughing it a bit, building fires and cooking. And another part of me has always liked city life and enjoyed the convenience and kind of the faster pace. And at different stages in my life, one is kind of taken dominance over the other. And it just really depends. I've always kind of been torn between two worlds, and I thought maybe at some point in my life that might settle out and I might kind of pick, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just kind of destined to bounce back and forth. That it's not that I get to one and then I'm discontent and then, grass is greener on the other side. No. I'm fully aware. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm not one of those people that can just be 100% satisfied with anywhere, anytime, forever. So yeah, it's always mixed feelings when I come out here and when I leave here. Generally speaking, look forward to coming out here a whole lot, especially after work has been stressful. My mood tends to be pretty good out here. But, yeah, there's a certain amount of guilt I feel because I don't feel like I'm doing as much of work as I should be, and, maybe dicking off more than I should be. Even though I do get video work done. Just kind of depends. When I'm in town, I get more of the business work, shipping stuff done, obviously. And when I'm here, I get more video stuff done, typically. Man, it's quiet out here. I love it. Still hear the rivers going. Oh, I bet they're cold. Can't even imagine swimming. A member of the Polar Bear Club, I would not be. That's not my idea of fun. There's those YouTube videos of people in Scandinavia and whatnot swimming this time of year, and more power to them, I suppose. Although, one reason I did extend my trip slightly. Originally, I was, like I said, going to stay through New Year's and then go home with my wife. That had to be extended. Then my next thought was I'll go back on Sunday. But then the winter weather came in and it was supposed to snow and rain, and it just looked like a really icky day to travel. So I decided to extend it out to Tuesday. Part of it was to kind of monitor the pipes Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night. And I figured, well, if they don't freeze in 3 nights, then we should be safe. Again, it's a new well, a new pump. And, it's got a building now. But went and grabbed some insulation for the pipes, such as they were, and put a little oil heater out there too. Actually, a family member brought that by because he was worried about it freezing up. So it's got a little oil heater out there. It's got some, fiber and kind of the pool noodle style coverings on the pipes themselves. And so far, so good. As I came out here to do this video, I turned the tap on a very low, drip, but just to kind of keep water flowing. And I've been doing maybe a little more laundry and a little more dishes than normally would. But on the other hand, it's not like I have a water bill. I have a power bill, but, the power, the electricity it takes to run a dishwasher, especially as small and like I have, is insignificant, especially compared to what would happen if your pipes froze and all that gobbledygook. The cabin heaters worked plenty fine. No problems there. Insulation's good in the place. I was a little worried we might lose power. Of course, I didn't know how high the winds would get. I thought if the wind started whipping around, it might knock the power cables off or, just make it intermittent. But again, luckily, we haven't had wind, so that's been nice. So it's been cold, but it's that kind of still crystal cold that's actually very nice. And again, a little bit of snow yesterday, so makes it very tranquil, very peaceful. So yeah, after I wasn't sick anymore, I was actually able to enjoy at least the second week of being out here. Wish I had a little more time to get some shooting done. I was able to shoot every gun I brought except one, but even the ones we did shoot, most of them I didn't quite put enough rounds through, as much as I'd hoped, but, some's better than none, and was able to get enough videos made that should get me through January now on the main channel. Unfortunately, the videos I'd kind of planned for the personal channel here mostly had to take a back seat. I get 1 or 2 done, but I had 5 or 6 I wanted to do, but, well, there's always next time. I have to do these as time permits, prioritization, you know how that goes. And to be fair, like I said, I wasn't feeling 100%, and I noticed that even after I wasn't coughing or sneezing anymore, I was a little foggy-headed, just couldn't retain stuff, couldn't talk or think as quick. So, I knew they wouldn't be especially good. Oh, but anyway, I think Peanut is starting to realize we're heading back tomorrow, and this isn't something she's typically fond of. She loves coming out here. She's real easy to get in the car when we have to go, But heading back to town, sometimes I have to kind of chase her down and she'll be hiding. But such is life, cat. Such is life. Oh. Well, I definitely had some winter weather, though. Again, as I said in a previous Blackbox, kind of making it through all the seasons. Next is spring season. Although then we'll be kind of wrapping around because I was out here some in the spring, although the cabin was a mite less complete then. But yeah, just gathering up trash and kind of cooking my last meals, emptying the fridge of perishables. Wrapping up little last minute dilly whoppers. You know how it goes. But I have quite a bit to do when I get back in the town too, and a couple of things I'm looking forward to as well there. So again, it's not like I'm dreading it, it's just there's always a lot to do, you know. Get through this week and then just kind of thump out. Would be good. Would be good. But be in town a couple of weeks and then out here for a couple of weeks. That seems to be my time nowadays, about half and half. Probably slightly more time in town, but not by a whole lot. But been using the little rural post office down the road, and that seems to be working out real well. A couple of good little cafes around here, nothing fancy. There's a burger joint down one way, and there's a pizza place down the other that's actually a good little pizza place. Homemade pizzas, good sandwiches, buffalo wings, that kind of thing. We ate there the other night. It was pretty tasty. But yeah, all in all, good little time out here. How did everyone else's Christmas and New Year's go this year? Yeah. See what the new year holds. I do not know. Don't know of a lot of new gun stuff either, but we'll see. Still have plenty of things to shoot, be they older guns of mine or new. Really would like to get some more 308 ammo. That'd be helpful. It's kind of a point because I got a lot of 308 guns I'd like to shoot, but at current prices, I mean, just 20 rounds, nearly $20. If you can hear, it's just quiet as can be, just with the creek behind me and the river to the side of me running. But there's nothing else. All the animals are holed up somewhere. Too cold for them to be out. One thing I realize I need to bring out here is a good pair of boots. Just leave them out here. A few things like that I'd like to do. Always little things like that, though. But generally speaking, I feel kind of optimistic. It does kind of amaze me the cabin thing actually happened. Not that I thought it wouldn't exactly, but I don't know. Seems like when we really want something, sometimes that makes it not happen. But I really have no complaints. It turned out the way I hoped and kind of has that cozy feel I hoped it would. The last thing I wanted was something that felt like a modern construction. You know what I mean? I wanted a structure that felt rustic in a good way. But yeah, just had a minute here. Like I said, I was kind of packing stuff up and getting my things together. I thought, I can spare a few minutes and do a black box. But next time we'll be in town, and then for the next few days, I'm sure I'll be busy just catching up on paperwork. All that good fun stuff that life demands of us. Then we get a little relaxation in over the weekend. That'd be good. Nice thing too about it being so cold out, at least the GoPros never get hot. But it is a bit nipply out. But anywho, guys, I'll get back on personal videos once I get caught up on the main Mishaco channel ones and caught up on shipping. Water's still running, so far pipes have not frozen up. But I'm glad I was here to monitor that, otherwise I would have kind of worried if I'd been back at home. Out here I can kind of keep stuff moving along. But anyway, hope everyone's having a good January start to their new year. Yeah, I think we are around here. Most everyone I know in the family and friends are seeming to do well. So feel free to discuss below. Let me know what you think. This is Misha, and I'll catch you pretty soon next time.